coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And take it right on the 30. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football. Breeze now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Breeze will try again on second down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that will be incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
21.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. This is caught. It's Cooks. A gain of 12 on 4th and 10, just enough for the conversion. And defensively, an opportunity slips away. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now McKinnon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They run it with McKinnon. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 48 yards. A big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw it a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive. Nothing wrong with being electric. Nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. And Davis has it over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise.
And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. And he puts it through. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marquise Goodwin with officially a 103-yard return. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. No problem there on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
First down, Dobbs to throw. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's James. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout.
Let's go! White 90! White 90!
Dobbs is throwing. Being chased out left. And that's incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! What's the motion? Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
On second down, Dobbs. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw, Dobbs. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Here's Dobbs to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hodges. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Ohio!
Now Dobbs. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point safely through, and the lead will shrink to 6. That'll be taken in the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Dobbs. Steps away to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
To throw is Dobbs. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. That's going to be caught. So you sure you're ready for the 3rd quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. The Saints say they have it, and they do. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brees. He's going to look, and that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They give him a gain of 37. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's McKinnon. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Nixon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Brees. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jesse James, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. What's that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Flex round! Flex round!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Dancing to his left. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Derek Barnett in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Ohio!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. He's going to air one out. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken around the 12. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense
What's
now
up, Carlos? What you doing?
onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Shedding the tackle. He won't go down. And he's got some space here. He's at the 50. 30.
Cut this game off, Carlos. Cut it off, nigga. I'm a dog out here. You thought you was gonna do my nigga Mike McGinnis and fucking stop me like that, nigga? Huh? I'm a dog out here, nigga. You can't whoop all of us, nigga. I'm a dog, Los. I'm a dog, nigga. Let's go. I'm sending a message,
Massively
nigga.
increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100.
Got me over here feeling good.
Calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly. Right?
Nigga. You see this shit, Mike McGinnis? Dominique, see I'm doing this, nigga?
Extra point.
Shit, he thought he gonna whoop all of us?
No!
You mad? You mad? You ain't finna whoop all of us. It just ain't gonna happen, bro.
And Tampa Bay
it's
trots
tough.
out there now.
It's
and
tough,
down
Lo.
the scoreboard,
Sorry.
certainly needing to
That's a
avoid
tough
what
thing to
happened
do.
on the last drive, punting the football.
Let's go.
Sense
Let's
of
go.
urgency has to take
Let's
over
go,
for them
Lo.
here. They know the score.
Lo.
They know the
Let's
situation.
go, Lo.
And by the way,
With
the
Josh
punter
Dobbs,
no longer
man.
exists for their
With
offense.
Josh
That's how they have to
Dobbs,
treat this drive.
They need
Where's little
points.
pussy
Big
ass?
time.
Okay.
They start the drive on the ground.
Where?
Kamara.
Los, where you think you finna eat?
One tackle, but
Niggas
they
don't
quickly
eat on me
brought
in that
down.
run game.
A gain
You
of 3,
don't.
2nd down.
No.
Quick hitter inside, but that one
No,
was swallowed up because what they're
Loso.
hoping this big defensive lineman
Loso.
will take the bait
Carlos
and
Bella.
and open up
Where
a
do you
crease and
see
make him run
something
through
at?
it. Didn't happen.
Loso! Oh my God, you lucky. That was a pick.
Incomplete.
If that was Mike
Whenever
McGinnis, he
they're
probably would
trying
have
to
had
attack
that.
the zone defense,
You know how they
they're
get
trying
how
to
they give
figure
him
out
shit
where
like
your
that.
gaps are
That
going
Mike
to
McGinnis
be.
would have had that
Depending on
little
what type of
bullshit.
zone they're playing, it could
Let's
be
go.
on the outside, it could be in the
Let's go.
middle, it could be in the
Let's go.
seams, in the edges.
Let's
In
go.
this case, they tried to
Let's go.
attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to
I
see
know
the
that play.
ball come off the quarterback's hands, and
know
everyone was
that
able to
play.
react to the football.
You can have that, Los. But you ain't getting what you want. I'm smacking that shit out here. Run it back, Carlos. I love it. Do or die. Do or die, Carlos. I love it. I love it, Los. This is do or die.
To dump it underneath there.
Do or die,
I
Carlos.
think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is
I told you, Carlos. I told you it was do or die. Boy. You thought I was playing, man, Mike McGinnis. Mike McGinnis, you see I'm doing this, boy?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I'm about to put my 3rd string in. He about to, yeah, I'm about to put him in. Fuck it.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Formation here, right here. This is formation.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside.
Damian Williams,
and just try and
Oklahoma.
ram his way forward
OU.
and get what he can.
Man, go ahead and get you some, Damian.
They stay on
Just
the
don't fall
ground.
over that ball, though.
Williams.
Just hold on to that ball. That's all I ask.
30,
You hold on to that
31
ball,
yard
boy.
line.
You will see
Just
so
a
much
couple
play
on the
time
pickup
on
there, and
inside
now
my
it's 3rd
offense.
down.
Well, praise has to go to the
Hold on
guys
to
on the
that D.
offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the
too
entire
much for
game. And
Loso.
while they slowed them down on
much
that
for
run,
Loso.
can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Again, it's Williams. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us and he's like, hey, These pants make me look fat. And we said, nah,
Dang,
man,
Loso.
you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300
Hey, Los, it's funny you ain't hopping on this mic, though.
So
You
it's
hop
3
on there
more
when you
points,
play
and that
mic
widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out,
love
as you
it,
said.
Carlos.
And now it's all about ball
I
control.
love it,
isn't
Carlosi.
Charles, this
Carlos
one not over,
live.
certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it.
Whooping on this nigga.
Well,
He thought he was going to whoop the all three of us.
We said, okay,
But
20
he just
or under
forgot he
gives him
had
a
to
chance
remember
Right
who
on
all
pace
them
for
three
being in
niggas
that
was.
range. And
He
guess
should have
what?
knew
They've got a shot.
and deep down in his heart, it wasn't the way he could whoop all three of them boys. Hey, he could no way he could whoop all three of them boys. He thought he could, but he lost his match to Mr. Moody, cause I put it down. Hey, he couldn't.
Now Dobbs.
Low, so he trying to do some pushy shit. Yep, I knew he was gonna do that
He'll
shit.
let it go
I
deep.
seen that shit.
Caught inside the 35.
You can have that though. I ain't tripping on that.
And he makes it
Run it back.
all
I don't
the
care,
way down
Low.
to the
I don't care. You can run it
31.
back. Whoa.
It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 44 yards. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth
to keep my
quarter.
stats.
Line of scrimmage, the 31
I
now
like
on
stats,
1st and
Carlos.
10.
I like stats, though. This feels good out here.
Throwing here,
You see that,
Dobbs.
Low? Oh, you see, I see it. Ooh, where? Oh, we should have smacked this little pussy ass. You can get this touchdown, though, Low. You know I ain't fucked up that arm, my nigga.
And the play goes
You know what I'm saying?
yards.
You got to get
Gives
some
them a new
pieces.
set
Not
of
only let you
downs.
get that. I keep saying let you score, but I don't want to let you score though. It's gonna fuck my record, but I'm a record. It's gonna fuck my stats. Come on, what you running at? Hey, be a man. Be a man, Lost. Be able to call yourself a man, nigga. Why sit here and run out of bounds, nigga? Be a man.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this
Yeah.
is still a nice job of
Be a
buying some
fucking
time
man.
and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Go ahead, do what you gonna do, Low. Where?
Dobbs now.
Oh, okay.
Second down.
He
And
dropped.
the hit jarred loose.
Let's say all them
It's
goals right there.
incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open,
Yeah,
they
Los,
shrink
I run
pretty
shit here,
rapidly.
dog.
How about being able to hit a
just play
moving
here.
target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the
Let's go.
situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Someone
That's
moved.
on you,
Flag
man.
is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10.
Watch Permian. He probably gonna go to him. I got a feel. I'm running to that nigga though. I'm running to. Okay. He might do some pussy shit. I'm running to that nigga though. Permian.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Flushed out right.
Ah, no! Man, get out of see what I'm talking about. Yeah, all right. I mean, I don't care. It's over with.
As his guys are in for 6. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
That's pure
So
fuck
he
bullshit.
scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the
I
middle
don't care,
of the
Los.
end
I'm
zone to
not
find a
about to fuck
target.
myself up. I'm
As
like
you know,
giving
in this
you
game,
sixes.
sometimes you just have to
I'm
know when
about
to
to
break the
straight run this
rules
motherfucking
because
ball,
we
man.
all know
I
most
don't
guys
care. You
throwing the
niggas might be
football are
getting
taught
field goal
never throw
bullshit.
back
I don't
into the
care.
middle of the field on a
finna
scramble.
come back and beat
He
me.
did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct
do all this hard
sometimes,
work.
right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Yeah, my you ain't gonna, Los, you ain't gonna like me for the last 4 minutes.
And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16.
Nope, fuck it. I ain't even gonna take it out. I was about to though. I was about to, Carlos.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly.
Oh, look at Los.
And try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do
Y'all
it,
see this nigga, man? It's 4 minutes into the game. He called it
at the
a
start of the
foul.
fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers.
Y'all
fourth
see
quarter
this
is
shit,
ours.
man?
Well,
This
how
is
about
funny,
this
bro.
drive? You saw the four
This is
fingers
funny.
for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line is really hunkered down and
No!
establish themselves.
Now, this is
Yeah,
where
stay
they
in
say
bounds.
put the
Long as you
game
stay
on
in
our
bounds, I
shoulders,
don't
we'll
care.
lead the way, right?
Let's go ahead and let
Let
Damian
me tell you,
Williams
if
get
you're
him
a
some
running
in.
back, all you
Get
want
you
is
some
get
in,
behind those
Oklahoma
big
bread.
fellas, have a little vision,
Get you some
and
in.
find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
Man,
And
stay
nothing
up.
doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
That's probably why I ain't been getting the
Officially
ball
no
like
gain
that,
on the
man.
play, and it's second down. Now, they had the box stacked. That run was going nowhere from the start.
And when you say stacked, you really mean it, don't you? Because when you're talking about a 46 defense, commonly known as the Bear defense, you're covering up the inside.
That was a good
allowing
run.
Other people to get
That
in
was
there
a
close
good
to the line of
run.
scrimmage.
That
Usually
was
an
a good
eight-man
hard
front,
fought run.
that's
I can't
difficult to
knock on
block
that
for an
one.
offense. On that play, the defense won in a big way. No gain at all.
The Saints on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And the pitch.
Get out of her! Man, that's not real!
Play, and that's going to leave him
I don't care.
with a
I'll
fourth
punt it.
down.
That's not real,
And
though.
a
I ain't
timeout
sure.
here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the
Go back
Tampa Bay
against the
offense
wall,
now
brother.
heading back out onto the field. Last time
See
they
if
were
you
out
come
here,
out
they had the
swinging.
benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Being
Where
chased
you see
down.
that at, Low?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looks
Oh,
like the
my
Buccaneers
God,
able to
Josh
corral it.
Norman.
Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps it possession.
Wow!
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And got his man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 60 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Hey, we gotta get this stop here, D. Ohio! Ohio!
They'll look to throw here on first down. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Khalil Mack able to drop him for a loss of 4. Out of the gun, Dobbs. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if you're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Down 2 scores, out of timeouts, a must recover if they're going to have any shot. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Bree's going to throw here. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Forced out to his left.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Bucs on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Flex round! Flex round!
On play action, it's Dobbs. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. They give him a gain of 38. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Derek Kindred there to get a hand on that one.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Dobbs is throwing. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught inside the 25. And that one results in 35 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete.